Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, Allen. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 27.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Chargers nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he bowls over him. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. First down carry for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On the carry.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Henry again the ball.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And right side, Henry's got it. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of a yard.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one. Seven 0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got him in, it's Brashad Perriman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Draw play. This is Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Allen. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's got room. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Chargers 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken in the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Kaepernick. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 14. Set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Falcons 21, Chargers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. His safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Chargers' 7-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. to the air. Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Chargers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call. Because a one-point drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. This one's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Chargers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's Kaepernick. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still have your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,